queen of the NFL. And next up, we'll see Calvin Ridley. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
11.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 5 carries, 97 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Easy.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll go again with ETN. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
On play action, Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. Able to slither by. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Breaks through the contact.
And he's got this down to the 35.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
He's had his eyes on... rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 1. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
11.
Now Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
11, Agate.
Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing again, Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Another tote for Etienne.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Jaguars at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Room here to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Justin Jones there on the stop.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with career touchdown number 70. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Cardinal offense takes back over.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Murray.
A short one here caught by McBride.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it, but boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Foyesade Oluokun gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done. Continue that trend.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out out the defense with that incompletion.
101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Murray. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Murray now to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's 3rd and 3. ETN once more.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force it.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brenton Strange.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Murray going to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Devin Lloyd gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Murray now. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
11, 13, Lou.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll roll him out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
From midfield now, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot.
And he's going to go down. sacked back at the 24.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Jags extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing now is Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Here's Murray. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Hollywood Brown.
And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Foyesade Oluokun able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Go. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And some room to maneuver.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Devin Lloyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out now come the Cardinals. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Play fake. Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Jags, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.